Hey everybody, Kenneth Russell here. Hope you're doing great. Today I'm doing a review of these headphones that I have in my head right now. These are the Liner NC90s and they're really cool. Check it out. So a few weeks ago I was contacted by this company Liner to see if they would, if I would do a review for these headphones. And so I said, sure, why not? Personally, I actually haven't used headphones in a long time as far as music is concerned because I haven't really had a studio. I finally got this one built, but I haven't really had a place to use over-the-ear headphones that much. And usually I was just using like high-end in-ear monitors if I was listening to music or if I needed them for any reason. Man, as soon as I put these on my head, I was actually really impressed. I'm going to tell you about my experience with these after listening to a few songs. And then also I want to share with you some of the specs that it has, because not only are these very good headphones, they actually have some unique things that I would not really expect in headphones. First off, this is a Bluetooth set of headphones, and you can hook up a regular 3.5 millimeter jack cable to it. So I'm planning on using these in here in the studio to do music editing and that kind of thing. From what I was able to gather from the sounds that I just tested, man, these are really, really good headphones. So for me, I've got a few songs that I listen to right off the bat whenever I'm testing something. Songs that I'm very, very familiar with. And those two songs are both by Stevie Wonder, Sir Duke, and Superstition. So they're both songs that I've listened to hundreds of times through a bunch of different stereo, from in-ears to, Apple head, buds, to now over the ears. I know what those two songs sound like, and I was actually really amazed for the reason that I put this on. I put Superstition on, and I'm not going to play you the track because I don't want to get copyright strike on this video or anything like that. But I noticed there's a background, like a trumpet or something like clearing the, I don't know if it's clearing the spit or what, but you can hear the trumpet kind of make a mistake during the intro. I'm telling you, I've listened to that track so many times. I'm amazed that I've never heard that before. And if I have heard it, I forgot that I heard it because I was like, wait, what was that? I rewound it, I did it again, rewound it. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe there's detail in this track that I've never heard before. So these are really producing very, very good, detailed music. Now, what I really like about them is it wasn't just put these on my head and it was just boomy bass. Sometimes you have headphones that, they're just a lot of boomy bass. This was very, very evenly balanced across the spectrum of sound, which was, for me, a must, especially if I'm going to use this in any sort of music editing context. So, putting them on, they're pretty comfortable. These fit, these like holes right here, they fit pretty perfectly over my ears. So these are over the ear noise canceling headphones. So they fit pretty good right here. In fact, as I'm talking right now, I don't have any music, but it's like deaf because I can't hear anything. Inside here, that's got an R and an L, which I think is pretty cool because it's not like written on the side or in a way that kind of takes away from the elegance of this. Me personally, I'm the type of guy that I'm a little bit more subtle with what kind of things that I buy and what things that I wear and that kind of thing. So to me, having like a big logo on the side of headphones or something like that, I don't particularly care for. So even if there was like a really good set of headphones that had a big logo, a letter on it, let's just say the letter B, I probably wouldn't want to be walking around with it just because I don't like to draw attention to myself with something like this. But these are very, very, very sleek. It reminds me kind of like, I was going to say like an Apple product, but they actually look better to me than a lot, like it's more stylish than just an Apple product to me. But it has a, wasn't saying that to be demeaning to Apple. This is very, very stylish as well as it looks good. It's got the retractable part right here. It's not clicking, like it's not like a thing. It's nice and flows really well. It's very smooth. I do wish that these were able to extend just a hair more For my head, I've got a big melon, and I wish it was just a hair more, because I like for it to not really rest on the top of my head, where it just kind of, oh, actually that kind of helped a little bit, but where it's not resting on the top of my head. So I wish it was just a hair bigger, but they're pretty comfortable. I'm not sure if I was to spend 2 or 3 hours with these on, I probably would be ready to take them off. But if I was doing 30 minutes or an hour, I think this would be very, very comfortable. Of course, in-ears are you know, using that long, they're not comfortable either. Now I've talked about the clarity that I got from these, the sound spectrum, the build quality is awesome. The elegance that it has, just very sleek looking. And let me get to some of the functionality that I noticed that in just reading through the manual, that I was like, wow, that is really, really neat. The thing that was really cool that I noticed was, or that I saw in the manual, if you're listening to music, these are noise canceling, so you're not hearing anything around you. Somebody comes up to you and says, hey, you know, hey, I want to talk to you about something or whatever. Maybe you're in a work environment or you're on the plane and the person next to you is wanting to talk to you. If you just hold your hand right here, it turns the noise canceling effect off. Even like right now, when I did that, I can hear my voice better now. When I take this off, it's very, very dull. I can't hardly hear anything. And you just put this on here, it takes off the noise canceling thing, and I can hear a conversation with somebody next to me. That is a really cool feature. Also, it doesn't really have buttons, but if I double tap on this, it's going to play my track. You can even hear they're kind of coming on for a second, but you just double tap and it plays it. It's got a power button here and a volume here on the side. The buttons are pretty ergonomic, so it's not difficult to memorize where these are with your thumb. And I like that it's a thumb, because when you put your hand over your ear, your thumb is actually easier to find. If it was on this side, like closest to your eyes, you got to kind of find where that's at, and it's less, it just doesn't work as well. Like right here, I'm adjusting the volume right now. My thumb's right here on it. If it was in the front, I would have to kind of find it like this, or if it was on the side, I'd be trying to find where that's at. This just naturally is in the right spots. On this side back here, same thing. There's one button. It says NC, it stands for noise cancellation, and it's got a couple different modes that it'll do. It has a normal mode, a medium mode, and a heavy mode for cancellation. So if you want to still be hear some things, you can do that. You can also turn it off. If the batteries go dead on this, then you can plug in just a regular 3.5 millimeter jack, plug it up to whatever device that has a 3.5 millimeter jack too. For the overall experience of these, I am extremely happy with these headphones. Honestly, I really wasn't, just from past experience that I've had with headphones, even some higher end headphones, I wasn't expecting these to be this great. If I were to take a plane trip, I'm definitely bringing these with me. It just seems like such a comfortable thing. This might be my go-to thing that I listen to music in bed with, because my wife can't stand on when she can hear anything. And I imagine that it's actually going to keep noise out of the ears as much as it is keeping noise from the outside to get in. So if you're in the market for a decent, well, more than a decent, a great set of headphones that is just not too expensive, this is, I'm putting my stamp of approval on it. This is very, very neat product. And I'm really glad that Liner contacted me to test out the NC90. So anyway, Kenneth Russell here. Thank you so much for watching. I like these guys. If you're in the market for some headphones, check them out. Kenneth Russell out, and I'll see you in another video.